Hello and welcome to my review of Comic-Con, Episode 4, A Fan's New Hope. This is a documentary about Comic-Con and what it means to fans, and it follows a few people going to Comic-Con. Two of them are trying to become artists in the comic book industry, and one of them is a designer, and another one is the owner of Mile High Comics, trying to get more money to save his business. What I really enjoyed about this film is, first off, I'm a sucker for documentary. I'm a sucker for a good documentary, that is no lie. But I loved how they got a bunch of celebrities and they just nerd out, and I loved it. And there was also the story about this couple who met at Comic-Con. That was a nice story. There were a lot of stories in this film, and they all played very well. I enjoyed this film quite an awful lot. It was paced very well. I was never bored throughout the film, although there's not much I can really say about a documentary as much. It was very interesting. I was interested about what people had to say about Comic-Con and why people were there. It was cool. And I've always wanted to go to Comic-Con. I've never been to Comic-Con, and that is on my bucket list, and it's in my top 5. I would love to go to Comic-Con. I plan on it one day, and that's awesome. And you talk about how Comic-Con has stretched beyond comics to TV, movies, video games and stuff. And that was awesome. And seeing these people, go through their goals in Comic-Con is cool as well. Like, the designer in this film. She's like working on this Mass Effect costume to show that she can design stuff. And that's very fun to watch. It's fun to watch them try to accomplish their goals, and some of them do, some of them don't. But this film is very, very fun. Although I can't have really much to say, I'm just getting in there. Now, let me get into the editing. It was edited very well. That's all I have to say. And I like when they got the celebrities to talk about what Comic-Con means to them, especially Josh Whedon, who produced this with Stan Lee. And I love, this was hilarious, doing the Stan Lee segment. Stan Lee actually has a golden chair at Comic-Con. That's all sorts of awesome. Now, this is its last week in theaters, so if you haven't seen this film, I very much recommend it. It's also on Xfinity On Demand if you need to see it, so definitely check this film out. Now, honestly, for me being a fan of a very, very well-made documentary that can really keep me involved in the story, I am going to give this film my Insta-Classic rating. Tell me what you thought of Comic-Con Episode 4, A Fan's New Hope, in the comments below, and please like, favorite, and subscribe.